Okay. All right. Shut the fuck up. Fuck politics. Nobody gives a fuck about politics, okay? I don't give a fuck about politics. I only pretend to, so people will like me. Right now, we're talking about something more important, okay? We're talking about something eternal. Something that has transcended politics since the beginning of time, okay? Ever since Ugg was trying to get Scrug, okay, to go out with them to the Neanderthal fucking mammoth clubbing ball, we have had people flirting with one another. And I am going to help all of you learn how to flirt, okay? Because I am exceptionally good at it. Now, I admit, I've been toning it down a little bit over the past couple of years. Do you know why? Do you actually want to know the reason why? It's because I'm already fucking neck deep in pussy and ass, okay? I've already... Why did Automon just hold a thing? But listen. I am neck deep in the people I can hook up with. So I've stopped flirting a little bit, okay? It used to be, I'd be bored, I'd go on your Tinder, your Bumble, your fucking Grindr, your Plenty of Fish, your OkCupid, your FetLife, your Discords. I'd open that shit up and I'd slide into those DMs, okay? Always with consent, of course. Consent is essential. But, you know, I went pretty hard. Now, I've toned it down a little bit because I don't have the time in my life to be fucking 8, 9, 10 people a day. All right? But that does not mean that my skills have to go to waste. Because I am here for you. More men or women? Probably pretty even, actually. I fuck more women than I fuck men, but I probably flirt with them evenly. I'm more selective with men. Men can get pretty fucking weird. Consent me hard? Yes. Anyway, oh, my lips just touched the mic. Anyway, listen, we're getting off track. We're gonna talk about flirting, okay? Now, step 1 to flirting, all right? This is going to seem a little bit cliche, but we need to work with some sort of operative start, a foundation. And that foundation is confidence. Now, does this mean you got to be confident about every aspect of your personality, of your voice, of your appearance? No, of course not. Everyone has some insecurities. Even I do. But, you need to have a baseline foundational confidence in 2 essential things. For one, if you market yourself in the right way, if you present yourself in the right way, people will want you. This is true of almost every human being on Earth, okay? There are, of course, some people who are, through unbelievably unfortunate circumstance, are probably not going to have any luck sexually in their life, and that is deeply unfortunate. But, by and large, it is possible to present yourself in a way which will make others attracted to you. You have to have confidence in that fact. And for 2, you have to be confident in the assertion that other people want to hear what you have to say. That's it. That's all it takes. You have to be confident that you can present yourself in a way favorable to others, and you have to have confidence in the fact that the things you have to say are things other people want to hear. These are the 2 foundational assumptions you must make before you can flirt with others effectively. Now, if you can't make those assumptions, if you're too insecure, if you're too down on yourself, if you've had too many bad experiences, too many rejections, I love how it's always an attractive person saying these lies that it's all about confidence when it's looks. Looks help a lot, yeah, but I wasn't always hot, okay? I was pretty fucking awkward looking back in high school, and I got laid like gangbusters back then too, okay? Confidence was what sailed me on through back in high school. Now I have confidence in looks. Is it easier? Yes. But was I ass blasting hot Brazilian chicks day in and day out back in high school too? The answer is yes. Now look, if you don't have the confidence to adopt these 2 basic presuppositions, then that's an entirely separate issue that I can't tackle here. It's 2 different issues, gaining the confidence necessary to be a good flirter and using that confidence to flirt. So, I'm going to operate in the assumption that you have these 2 values. People want to hear what you have to say, and people will find you attractive if you present yourself in certain ways. Now, with all of that said, how you present yourself is kind of the essential key fucking point of flirting. Flirting is not about having game. Flirting is not about having the best pickup lines. Flirting is not about doing a bunch of research on the person beforehand, so you fucking Groundhog Day them. You know what they want to hear in response to every question, okay? These are not the ways that you flirt confidently. Because all of these are conditional. They're all contextual. They only work on any given individual. But that's not what good flirting is about, because I could flirt with fucking anyone, knowing nothing about them. Now, that doesn't mean it's always going to work, mind you. Of course, I'm not a fucking god. There are people out there who aren't going to find me attractive, and that's that. But it means that rather than developing this knowledge base which allows you to individually tackle one person, you have to work on the skills that'll make you ubiquitously attractive to other people. So, what characteristics are ubiquitously attractive to other people? For one, hate to fucking say it, confidence, okay? Insecurity is not attractive. You can get away with it if you're like some cute, demure fucking little girl, and all the big boys are gonna run in and be like, ooh, 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 no, you are beautiful, ooh, no, ooh, you do suck dick good, no, I don't mind the teeth. This is like, sure, you know what, if you're a cute little girl, you can adopt this technique, but you could adopt any technique as a cute little girl and get laid, okay? I'm talking for my incel Andes out there in chat. So, insecurity does not get you laid. It doesn't work. Fucking stop it. Don't ever message someone and go like, oh yeah, I just have so much trouble talking to people. Or, yeah, just people don't really like it when I message them this much. Or, ooh, I'm sorry, I'm messaging you too much. I used to do this too. It's very fucking manipulative. It's not just a product of insecurity. It's a deliberate tactic to lower the guard of the person you're talking to and to make them pity you so they'll be more permissive when you make advances in the future. Don't do that shit. Here's what you gotta do. First, you gotta be funny. Okay? Being funny works 100% of the time. Not just because it makes people laugh, which lets their guard down a little, makes them, they're having a good time, but more importantly, it allows you to present the things you're interested in a disarming manner. Because if you're going hard with the flirts, the last thing you want to do is make someone feel like they don't have an out. That's the big no-no. Look, let me give you an example, okay? Like I said earlier in the stream, I used to be the president of a sociology and criminology club at my university, okay? There were a group of officers that I would occasionally hang out with. One of these officers, so fellow students, one of these officers was a rather demure Muslim girl. She was very bright, very intelligent, funny, very cute, and very chaste. She was a virgin. It was something that she had talked about with other people in the past. And she trusted me because I'm fine. So she'd share that information with me. She also had, and this is largely irrelevant, huge boobs. She dressed very modestly, so they weren't like popping out there, but god damn, those things were huge. She was really fucking cute. I would have loved to, I would have loved to get my hands all over her. So I asked. We were up in the mountains, not just her and I, us and the officers and some other people having a good time. And while we were heading out of this nice restaurant, we were out there waiting for an Uber, and I was standing next to her, and I was thinking, yeah, okay, I'll fucking ask her out. Maybe we can, fuck. I know she's a virgin. I'm pretty good with virgins, in that I'm pretty good at teaching, which I'm good at, conveying the skills needed for sex. So I thought, okay, yeah, this could be really fun. Also, like, and I'm just going through with what was in my head. I'd never had sex with like a Muslim girl. She has the hijab on with the hair covered by the thing. So I think, that'd be pretty cool, right? Doesn't that mean it'd be like an intimate thing for her to show me her hair? Like I don't have like a thing for hair, but it's a cultural sort of through line that I've never experienced before. That's interesting. So I'm with this girl. This is a shy girl. Now she's confident in matters of academia, but when it comes to personal issues, she's very shy. And here is the operative question. How do I indicate sexual interest to this girl without making her feel weird? We work together. We work together. We work together on projects and academic pursuits. We're both club officers. We see each other really often. We both have high levels of position in like student government. It'd be really fucking weird if I'm just like, hey, wanna fuck? And she goes, oh, no, thank you. And then just leaves. And then like, well, that's kind of fucking weird. I still have to spend 6 months working with this girl until the end of the semester, until the end of the academic year, I mean. So, here is what you have to do. She said no and left. Haha, no. Well, actually, yes, she did say no and left, but she left with me. She declined the offer. But the point is, I made the offer not creepy, not forceful. I gave her a way out. I was just standing next to her, appreciating the beautiful snowy mountain view, the vista that one could overlook from the front of this bar, from its porch, and I said, hey, I don't know if this is something that you know, at all be interested in, but me and my partner are in an open relationship, and we both find you pretty cute. So if you're at all interested in maybe hanging out sometime and seeing where that leads, then let me know. And she looked at me and she said, just pretty frankly, oh, that's really sweet, but that's not something I'm into. Or I don't know if I'm ready for that, or something along those lines. This was a year and a half ago. I don't really remember. It was a quick, brief, professional, and respectful proposition, which caused no discomfort in her, to my mind at least, I don't think so, and made nothing awkward for us in the future. That is the attitude you need to take if you are flirting people the fuck up. Because if you are just, what was the proposition? Oh, well, the implication would be that a threesome with my girlfriend. That I'd like lay them both out in front of me and like put my dick in one and then like jump out and put my dick in the other and then like seamlessly alternate between holes. I think I brought that across. 2 people may have been too much for her. Yeah, that's totally fine. I mean, that's what I was offering. 2 people. I was forthcoming. But again, like a whack-a-mole with 4 holes, 2 holes here. I wouldn't do the anal with someone who has no, I mean, that takes like work and prep, you know. Anyway, the thing I'm laboriously getting at here is so often when I read these, like online, when I read like the screenshots, the creepy messages, you know, like, look at this creepy dude, you know, look, what a fucking creeper, look at how he messaged me. So 3 holes. Yes, 3 holes then. I mean 5 if you count mouths. I can like swish around. Anyway. So often I see these creep messages, and the problems stem fundamentally from the aggressor, who is usually a man, having absolutely no regard for how what they're saying is being interpreted by another person. God, this is such a complicated topic. I feel like I needed to write down like an outline. How do you improve verbal skills and smoothness? Practice. It's just practice. Just practice and have faith in your ability to improve and to be appreciated by others. Belly button, elbow, knee, and feet. My cock doesn't fit in or around any of those things. My girlfriend, it has taken her months, years even, to distend her holes to the extent that she can accommodate even a fraction of my penis. All right. Anyway, pro tip, do you want to fuck is not a strong opener, but it can work. It can totally work in certain contexts. One thing that's always confused me in Chadsplanations is how we go from way to talking, how to actually fuck or propose to fuck. Wait. Hold on. One thing that's always confusing to me in Chadsplanations is how we go from a way of talking to how to actually fuck or propose to fuck. Well, you talk with, I mean, I don't know. This works for me. You talk with someone, and then if they seem like they kind of like you, I've done this so many times, dozens, maybe even hundreds. You're just talking to someone, right? And fuck, what's a good example? A couple of months ago, I was at a local deli. It's like a deli cafe, and they occasionally host local bands. And there was this girl that I was talking with there, and she was nice. And I was talking with her, and I didn't really have anything to lose. So after we chatted it up for about 15 minutes, I was like, "Hey, I don't know if you're down for this, but I live pretty close by. I'm super down to fuck if you want to come on by." And you'll never guess how that went. Now, admittedly, because that was in person, my physical appearance is a component, which sort of affects the outcome of these situations. But if we're talking purely rhetoric, and she pulled out the mace, and I got blinded, she said no and became your duo. No, I fucked her in every hole. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm not trying to turn this into a fucking brag stream. I'm just saying that even if we're talking purely about rhetoric, 100% about... So it has nothing to do with your physical appearance. There are ways that you can woo the fuck out of people just by being confident. Okay, like, I wish I had, like, a partner for this, like someone who I had prepared and trained for this, okay? Let's say you're messaging someone, okay? What's a fucking example? You're in a Discord chat. You're in a Discord group. You're in d.gg, okay? You're in the fucking d.gg Discord. You're chatting it up with people about politics or anime or fucking whatever. You're having a nice time. One of the people there, they've got a feminine username and a feminine avatar, and the way they type makes you think they're kind of, a girl, and you're into girls. I'm going to assume that the person I'm talking to here is a straight man. I am a pansexual man, so I don't care about the gender of the person I'm fucking, but for your sake, we'll go with this. They seem like they're, a woman, and you think, oh shit, they're kind of cute. Seems like they kind of like what I'm typing out too. Maybe I should, advance this dialectic a little bit. Maybe I should discursively step forward into them DMs. Now, how do you do that? How do you lead yourself up like that? How do you look at a person who doesn't know you, who doesn't know you sexually, who's never seen you naked, who's never flirted with you, and you look at this person and you assess, does this person want to be flirted with? Well, here's the easy answer. Most people like being flirted with often. It is very validating to be flirted with. What people mind is when they are flirted with in ways which makes them uncomfortable, which makes them feel as though they don't have an out, or which makes them feel as though they are obligated to respond to you, like you're pity baiting them. Even the most fucking normie-ass conventional girl, ew, I'm not that kind of girl, these people like being flirted with. Being flirted with is fun. It can be a little tiring if you're a cisgender woman and you're on Tinder and you're getting hundreds of propositions every week. That's true. But by and large, the act of engaging in flirtation is not one which people will find unpleasant. So, the question is, how do you flirt in a way which people will find pleasant? There is no set one-liner that I can present you here. There is no vocabulary, there is no word search, there is no set of answers that will bring about a successful result. What you instead need to do is be considerate of the other person's feelings and try to project your presumed interpretation of how they would take this interaction onto their responses. So let me give you an example, because I've been flirted with in ways that make me uncomfortable. I'm a cis dude. I'm horny on main. I've got a big fucking dick. I love flirting. I'm good at flirting. But people can flirt with me and make me uncomfortable. Men and women. How is this possible? How do people do this? Well, I'll tell you. Because unfortunately, empathy is a product of experience. It is very difficult to understand what somebody might go through unless you have yourself gone through it. Because I have experienced flirting which is uncomfortable, I have a very easy time sympathizing with the people I'm about to message and understanding what type of messages will make them uncomfortable. Give me some examples of ways you got flirted with that you enjoyed. Oh, that'd be pretty much anything, right? Hey, Irish laddie or Vosh Vidya or whatever, I find you attractive. Hey, that's a nice cock you've got there. I heard that you have a big cock. Can I see it? I love deep-throating big, strong men like you. If I were there with you, I would crouch down underneath the desk so that you can type at your computer while I choke on your cock and get a nice fat load blasted down my throat. Hey, do you have a nice ass? I hear you work out a lot. Do you like having your ass eaten? Hey, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Very rarely am I going to be made uncomfortable by flirting that is upfront and honest and direct. These things are almost always appreciated. But the question is, what can you do to make that unappreciable? What can you do to make this something undesirable? What can you do to put me off? The ass-eating one is new to me. Ass-eating is really fucking fun. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, ass-eating is great. Really. And I don't squat that much. It's been a while since I've dedicatedly worked out. The last time I fucked around in the gym, it was like upper 200s. How to eat ass? Eating ass is super easy. You just spread the cheeks, you like kiss the rim, and you like dive your tongue in and lick around. It sounds kind of weird saying it like that, but it feels amazing. No, you don't need to be educated on eating ass. It's really easy to do. Can definitely strain the jaw and tongue though if you're going in deep. The point is, what I'm getting at here is how to avoid uncomfortable flirtations. Because this is the important. Any tips on how my girlfriend can suck dick and feel super mad the whole time? Find a guy and get them to suck your dick, and then have the guy teach the girlfriend. Guys suck dick better, because they know what's up. Alright. So, as I've said, very direct flirtation does not bother me. Okay? Here are the things that do bother me. For one, people being self-deprecating in a deliberate effort to ensure that I pity them. And do you suck or lick the ass or both? You don't really suck the ass. You lick it or put your tongue in. Also, use your fingers. Be a good boy. So if they act pitifully in a way which ensures, at least in their mind, that I have to continue talking to them, this is something I pick up on. If I get the double or triple messages, if I get the oh, just not that many people respond to me, you know? So I thought, if I get the, well, people don't usually like it, or the, oh, I'm sorry I messaged you so many times, people don't usually like it, or the, oh, I'm so autistic, ooh, I'm sorry. All of these things are ways of evoking pity to encourage the person you're flirting with to spend more time with you. But the person you're flirting with should not be spending time with you because they pity you. They should be doing it because they want to fuck you. You're not getting the desired outcome. It doesn't work. You can't pity bait your way into flirtations. So that's one way to do it. Here's another big fucking red flag that I am very much not in favor of. When you open up with a flirtation, there should always be a little bit of apologia in there. Always a little bit of tentativeness, okay? You never just want to go into some complete stranger's DMs, or maybe you've just talked with them a little bit before, and you open up with, hey, do you like anal? Hey, do you want to fuck? Hey, you look really hot. Okay, come on, open with a little bit of fucking tact. How about a little bit of, hey, I was looking at your photos, you're looking pretty goddamn good, I've got to say. Lay it on a little bit light. How about or if you want to be completely blunt, like, hey, just so you know, I'm open this next weekend, and I'd like to think I'm, pretty good at laying down that dick. So if you're interested, then message me back and see how comfy my bed is. This light-footedness is very helpful to making the person you're messaging not feel threatened. Hold on. It might have sounded confusing. Light flirting is fun and thrilling, which I enjoy. The next step, not so much due to major insecurities. Better explanation. So you're asking about how to take light flirting to actually getting, like, elbow deep in their asshole? People want to evoke pity on others due to insecurities, not deliberate tactic. I strongly disagree. Deliberately evoking pity is an abuse tactic, and I've seen it done deliberately by shitty dudes so many times, to myself and to other people. I strongly disagree with this. So there should always be a little bit of light-footedness when you're stepping into someone's DMs, okay? Just think about it. If you're getting flirted with, just imagine it, okay? Imagine you're getting flirted with, okay? Now, when I flirt with people, I'm ready. I'll fuck them, okay? So there are people in my neighborhood, like on Tinder or whatever, I message, and if I message somebody and I'm being flirtatious, in this person's head, they're thinking, if I respond to this flirtatiousness, if I engage with this person, I could end up having one of my holes excavated by the end of the evening. I could end up like with a fresh load of cum in my stomach. What risks do this entail? This is mostly a man-on-woman thing, but what about the capacity for physical violence? That is a real risk that women, or especially trans women, have to deal with while hooking up with men off of like Tinder or Grindr or whatever. What about the risk of STIs? These are... The decision to fuck somebody is one which requires thought because there are risks involved. So if you step lightheartedly into someone's DMs, you are indicating to them that you too recognize this risk. I remember one time I was on Tinder and I hooked up with this cute femboy. Now let me tell you, I love femboys. I love peeling those asses open. But I slid into those DMs, and they were like, haha, hey, yeah, I'm having a house party. Do you want to stop by at 10 p.m. today? Hold up. You don't know me. You want me to go to your house at a house party, a stranger, to fuck you with no prior meetup? I had a hunch about this guy, so I asked him, yeah, that sounds great. You don't want condoms, though, right? And he said, haha, nah, fuck that, right? And then I blocked him. That is somebody who does not understand. Yeah, them some alarm bells right there. Them somebody who does not understand the risks or doesn't care about the risks inherent to hooking up, inherent to flirtation. So I block. Okay, some people are angry with me. Let me see. How would you overcome insecurities? Male height in my case. I don't know. All of my I'm not a very insecure person. All I can really say is that in life there are things you can change and things you can't change. And one of the things you can change is how you present yourself in regards to confidence and self-image and such. And you will have a universally positive reception to presenting yourself with confidence and with dignity, as opposed to presenting yourself meekly and demurely and ashamed of your height or whatever. There is no downside to being confident. There are upsides. Thus, it is something which you should work on achieving. How do you work on achieving confidence? The fake it till you make it thing is basically true. Act confident. People will respond positively to that. And then you will think, oh, okay, maybe it's safe to do this. I just showing this seems to be pretty gotcha-gasm. That's because it is. It's not either or here. I'm saying there are several reasons people might act a certain way. Yeah, that's true. It is possible to be like kind of an insecure dipshit without being deliberately manipulative. You're saying all people that act this way do it because of this one-sided as fuck. Well, if they do it, even if they're not doing it deliberately to evoke pity, they're being inconsiderate. All right. Anyway, what the fuck am I getting at here? Listen. If you get confident and learn how to properly enrapture people's hearts with your speech, with your rhetoric, if you get good at this, you will literally have people begging to fuck you. This isn't a joke. Even if you're unattractive. This is the thing. Now, being attractive fucking helps, but confidence, the ability to flirt, the ability to engage in efficacious rhetoric, these things are every bit as, if not more important than appearance. Because let me tell you, okay, I'm going to tell you a fucking story. When I was a little boy, when I was 15 years old, I was in high school, I had a shitty peach fuzz beer that was admittedly pretty fucking good for a 15-year-old white boy. But still, I was chubby, I was unattractive, I was awkward, I had acne, I was insecure. I shaved my chest and my arms because I was insecure about my body hair, which I had plenty of even at that age. And despite all of that, because I learned to be confident and forthcoming, I ended up fucking one of the hottest girls in that school whenever I wanted to. Total no strings attached hookup. We would do crazy shit. I would piss in her mouth. I'd fuck her in the ass at a park at daytime. We went on a fucking mountaineering trip that invited by her rich gay dads, and we'd fucking like the treehouse. All of this. And she was like this hot, like thick, fat ass Brazilian girl. She got the swinging hit, weird flex, but fuck off. Yeah, pretty normal flex. Fucking imagine not peeing in girls' mouths at 2019. You fucking losers. Get out of here. Anyway, she was hot as fuck. Now, mind you, my success was relegated exclusively to this one woman, but it was through my confidence that I was able to secure that. So if you think this is Chadsplaining, if you think this is a 100% not bragging stream, by the way, damn right, I'm bragging about my confidence. I'm bragging about my speaking abilities, because these are skills that I have worked up towards. I was not born with the ability to speak confidently. I was born with certain physical phenotypical characteristics that would eventually mature into looking somewhat attractive. Broad shoulders, barrel chest. If any of my friends told me this story, my bullshit alarm would go off. Okay, well, fucking whatever. You don't have to believe it. My confidence speaks for itself. I'm not trying to be obnoxious here. I'm just saying that confidence is a huge determining factor. If there are any people here in chat who think that their appearance precludes them from success in this regard, then I would encourage them to take a step back and think about the ways in which they can take advantage of the skills they may already have, or develop the skills they're yet capable of developing. I didn't become confident because I fucked a hot girl. I did it the other way around. Fuck, I need to hang out with Vosh just to up my fucking game. Damn right. Look, it's not easy, and I still fuck up. Can we get this down to some basic pointers? Why is everyone doing Chad Vice streams? I'm not talking about being a Chad. I'm talking about being confident, about being a good flirter, about being, I don't know, things that you can work on. All right. Okay, here are the fucking pointers. If you want to flirt with someone, for one, be respectful of their time and their attention. Be cognizant of the fact that they might not be interested in flirting back. It's fine if they don't. It's not a huge personal condemnation. It's just something that happens. Is this a pickup stream or something? This is a politics stream that got offhand. So, we've got that. Respect consent, okay? No unsolicited dick pics. Don't be fucking creepy. Don't demand anything from anyone else. None of that shit. For 3, open soft. Now, you can open confidently. You can open with, hey, I saw you. You've got a really fucking good ass. You know, that's fine. Feel free to open brazenly. If they're posting ass pics in a Discord, it's probably okay to DM them and tell them their ass looks nice. But don't go, hey, that was a great ass. I want to fuck it. Don't do that. Okay? Maybe, hey, you've got a great ass. When was the last time you, no, wait, hold on. Well, hold on. I'm not always going to come up with something amazing on the fly. I take time. Don't open with a piss and mouth line. That's a good idea, too. Or, like, you know, that's a great ass. I'd love to eat it. When was the last time it got handled? I've used that one before. That's a nice one. But it's not about the lines themselves. It's about the fact that you want to give the other person conversational options so they can walk away or move forward. If you just say, haha, do you want me to fuck you in the ass? Then all they can really say is yes or no. But if you say, hey, nice ass, when was the last time that thing got handled? Then they can not respond. They can say, ooh, it's been too long. They can say, oh, pretty recently, actually, and then talk about a relatively nondescript sexual interaction they had. They can say, oh, it gets handled enough. They can call the cops. Yeah, the best thing is to sexually harass in one way but not another. All right, maybe I'm a piece of shit, but in my mind, if somebody posts a picture of their ass on a Discord channel, it is okay to DM them about their ass. That maybe I'm a shithead who doesn't respect consent, but I really feel like that's an okay one too. The thing with advice like this is that it's not going to be taken to heart by people who haven't experienced it in the first place. Social interaction is very much a feels-based skill, and you need to try for it. Yeah. That's what I said earlier, that empathy is largely a product of experience. It's really difficult to convey these skills and the necessity of developing them if somebody doesn't have experience in that respect. We got our first controversial stream, boys. They're asking for it. Wait. Hold on. Okay, we're going to settle this and then we're going to finish, okay? Consent is important. I agree with that. And I do not think it is disrespectful. Okay, you're memeing? Okay. All right. Sleep. All right, never mind. Okay, never mind. All right, we're good. Wait, why am I a cop? Have I done anything cop-like? Okay. Consent is important, but open DMs telling them they got a fuckable ass. If they post a picture of their naked body, they're probably inviting some kind of flirtation or at least positive reinforcement for it. I don't think this is controversial. I mean, if they post a picture of their ass, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I feel like this is a really obvious sort of contextual derivation from what they're doing. I feel like if I posted my ass on a Discord channel and someone flirted with me, even if I didn't want to be flirted with, I'd be like, okay, yeah. I mean, I kind of brought this on myself. Not like in a, hey, you asked for it sort of way, but more in like a, that's a reasonable response. I don't know. So you accept pics on Discord? I mean, yeah, DM me whatever the fuck you want. If you're obnoxious, I won't respond back, but, I mean, if you got a nice ass, fucking do it. There are absolutely Discords that have, like, horny people in it who post horny selfies. I'm part of several of these Discords. They tend to be full of trans women. And in my experience, they've all been pretty open to being DM'd, but... Alright, no, you know what? Fuck it. Listen. No, I'm taking it back. If you're socially inept enough that you can't determine whether or not it's contextually appropriate to DM somebody something flirtatious, then don't fucking do it at all. Stop! Don't do it! Problem is, you don't know their intentions, why they post ass pics. It could be because they want to gain money, but avoid any creepy DMs. Gain money by posting it on a random, just like a picture? They just upload a picture to gain money? People post their asses in these not safe for work selfies because they want to get compliments on how they look. And flirt with people. I don't know. How do you check someone's age in Discord? I don't know if there's a way. This should go without saying. If you're going to flirt with people, make sure they're 18 or over, okay? Am I supposed to be paying everyone that posts asses? Please don't assume why I post ass pics, you pig. All right, we're done with this topic. I am negating. We are moving away from it. They could be doing it to develop their Instagram. Okay, sure. They could be posting a pic in a random not safe for work selfie Discord board for business purposes and not because they want people to compliment the. Okay, all right, sure. Okay. How do you know the right things to say in the right situation? I don't. No one does. You never know the right things. You do your best to contextually interpret what the other person is thinking or wants to hear at any given moment, and you say things in response to that projected interpretation. But I fuck it up. Everyone fucks it up sometimes. There are people that I have probably creeped out a little bit with DMing. I've tried not to. It's something that I make active efforts to avoid, more so now than before. I try to be more careful now, but it happens to the best of us. An unfortunate product of being a social human being, especially a confident social human being, is the understanding that you will occasionally make people a little bit unhappy. You should do your best to minimize it, apologize when necessary, but it happens. How will I pee in a Brazilian high schooler's mouth like you taught me if I only talk to 18 plus? Look, since reaching the age of majority, I've had no trouble finding plenty of willing mouths to pee in, okay? They don't need to be high schoolers. Tell the piss story? No. I post aspects so I can save story. Yeah, Discord not safe for work selfie boards are basically just another form of the cloud. How do I trigger libertarians? Have a basic understanding of the necessity of social spending. Okay. The pee fetish I don't get. Should I not have mentioned that? Why am I getting kink shamed here, okay? It was as much her thing as mine. She got me into it. Since then, I've been spreading the love. Yeah, you don't need to get fetishes. Get out of here, Normie. All right. Peeing in high school girl's mouth. Thanks the Lavash video. Hey, before you get sent to prison, make sure to subscribe to me on Twitch Prime, okay? Indirectly asking you to explain it. Indirectly asking. Wait. Okay, hold on. This is pretty salacious. We're doing a poll. Well, that's a pretty hard ratio. All right, look, it's pretty simple. It's not like super fucking crazy. Okay. I had an ex who was really into blood play. That was kind of wild. Yeah. When is this in CET? I don't know. Do a fucking conversion. I live in California. Listen, for me, the appeal of water sports, conceptually, is that, and I specifically like pissing all over someone or into their mouth so they like chug it all down. For me, it's because I've always been a huge fan of really fucking big cocks. Big fucking meaty human cocks, horse cocks, zebra cocks. Big fucking, weighty shafts, okay? That nut a bunch. This is probably because I consumed a lot of drawn pornography when I was younger. But I don't care. I've got a big cock, so I get to live the fucking fantasy, right? So you get your big fucking cock and your big fucking meaty balls that can shoot a big load. The only problem is, in reality, humans are actually pretty limited when it comes to the extent of our loads and penis size and what have you. So, instead of forcing your cock down somebody's throat and blasting their stomach with nut until they're fucking bulging. Imagine instead that you shove your cock down their throat and something else happens and another warm liquid fills their stomach until they're full. You have, in essence, substantially multiplied the productive sort of capacity of your dongo for to imitate the aesthetics of big massive dong with big nut. Yeah, I don't think that one's for you. That's totally fine, my dude. What do we do if we have a little cock? I don't know. I mean, you don't need to have a big cock. Just do whatever you want, right? Infecting people with bacteria. Sleep Bat, what is it with you and these shit takes? Jesus Christ. If you want to do water sports, drink a fuck ton of water an hour and a half beforehand, you're going to piss literal water. You're like if you do it right, you're pissing like literal, completely sterile, completely transparent, clear water. You could literally drink it again and it's just basically water. That's how it works. Now, of course, there are some people who are into more hardcore water sports where you don't do that, and the piss is actually yellow and, let's say, more odorous, but that's not what I engage in. Can we please talk about fucking femboys again? No, we're done! We're done with sex! How do you piss when you're hard as fuck? It actually takes a lot of practice, but you can eventually get good at it. It took me a couple months to learn how to do it, but now I can do it pretty well. What's your opinion on bestiality? Don't fuck dogs, okay? The worst part is that I actually get how that's hot. Lord help me. Well, I do it. If Lord has to help you for getting it, then Lord certainly has to help me for doing it. Shit play? Get the fuck out of here. We're done. We're done with the topic. I'm leaving chat. Did somebody say PragerU?